I'm Shona. Welcome to my channel. I'm a yoga teacher and I make videos to help you practice yoga at home. Today's class is a supported supine yoga class. So supine meaning lying down. We're going to spend the whole class lying down in very gentle and supported ways. So this class is perfect for when you have your period or you're just really tired and need to go a bit slower. In the class we use a bolster, a blanket and 2 blocks. I hope you enjoy the class. We are going to start the class lying down today. Come and lie in Shavasana. As if you're at the end of the class, the corpse pose, just come and lie down. So you're not working. Legs are loose, feet can flop out to the side, arms lay by your sides. The only difference with this Shavasana and the Shavasana at the end of the class is that this time, keep the eyes open, but just have a soft gaze. Gently gazing up at whatever surface is above you. And just arrive on the mat. Take a few breaths to feel the floor beneath you, the mat beneath you. Feel the parts of your body that are touching the mat. Feel your heels on the mat. The way your calves are lying on the mat. Your hips, your shoulders, and the back of your head. And just feeling the effect of gravity on your body. Feel that the skin of the face is kind of being pulled towards the floor ever so gently by gravity. And just let it release that skin between your eyebrows. It's all scrunched up. Let the face soften. Now let me take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale through the nose. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Not forcing the air out, but just letting the air leave your lungs and your body. Come back to your regular pattern of breathing, if it was faster or slower than this one. And start to lengthen the legs out on the floor. So now you're more in a Supta Tadasana position. The feet are active, feet are flexed, as if you're standing on the wall in front of you. And keeping the left leg reaching out along the floor, pull the right knee in towards your chest. You can bring the hands around the shin. Don't move the hips. So often here, the right hip will pop up quite naturally, but just level the hips. Maybe that means you can't pull the knee that far into your chest, that's fine. Stretch the right leg along the floor, sliding that heel away from you if you have a slidey mat like mine, and then pull the left knee in. Again here, just making sure that the hips are level. The left side of your trunk isn't shortening in order to pull the knee closer. Release the foot to the floor. Slide the heel along the floor if you have a sliding mat, otherwise just place the heel down beside the other one. Reach both heels away, feeling the length created in the legs
One more time, pull the right knee in, being very careful with that hip, keeping the hips level, keeping the right side of the trunk lengthening and not shortening to pull that knee closer. Release the shoulders down to the floor, don't pull them up. And release the right knee, place the right foot on the floor, and if you have a slidey mat, again, slide the heel away. Just slowly lengthening the leg. Pull the left knee in. Bring the hands around the shin. If you don't reach around the shin, you can always hold under the thigh. That's also an option. Pick that option if that helps you keep the shoulder blades on the floor. Placing the left heel on the floor if you can. If you have a mat that allows you, slide the left heel away from you. Reaching both heels away, release the arms down. Take a few more breaths here in Supta Tadasana. Feel a tension and alertness in your body, like you would if you're doing Tadasana standing. You can bend the knees here and place the feet on the floor. Roll over to your right side. And then help yourself up. We're gonna do Supta Svastikasana, but this time with a block under the shoulder blades and a blanket under the head to make it a little bit more of a chest opener. But still supine, so still should be very gentle. You just need to get up off the floor to get your props. You'll probably have to adjust the props a little bit once you lie down. This is just a guess, but place the block more or less where your shoulder blades will be. Then lay the blanket out behind it, and you want the blanket to go under your head and to support your head and neck, but not under the shoulders. So that's the space here is kind of for the shoulders and the neck area. Cross the legs like you would if you're sitting up in Svastikasana, and gently lower yourself down onto the block. This is where the adjustment happens because I've sat down a little bit too close to the block. And laying down so that you can get the block underneath your shoulder blades. And then just release the arms down by your sides. So this may be already a lot for you. And if that's the case, stay where you are. If it's within your range of motion, you can bring the arms up, hold on to the elbows, and just let the arms gently come over the head and land on the blanket. Whatever position your arms are, let's bring your attention also back to your legs. Feeling the knees release down. Feeling the space that's created in the abdomen. Now, without too much change in the body, you can first change the grip of the elbows if your elbows are up overhead. If the arms are down by your sides, don't worry. And then change the crossing of the legs. This is maybe a little more challenging to do when you're not seeing them, but don't worry, it's just, doesn't need to be perfect. More or less cross the other way. And that way is going to feel a little strange no matter what, because naturally you'll have crossed your legs the way you prefer the first time. So it's good for the body to balance it out, but the second option is always the one you least prefer. Settle back into your body. Again, feeling the legs on the floor, feeling how they might feel different now. Maybe it feels a little harder to release down, or maybe easier. And bring your attention also to the block. Notice that there's subtle movement as you're breathing. And you can feel the block against the rib cage. Gently release the arms if your hands are up overhead. You can bend the knees and bring the feet flat on the floor. I'm moving slowly just because the block is a bit uncomfortable when you do this. Roll over to your side, help yourself up, move the block out of the way, and get the props you require for Supta Virasana. I'm going to show it the way I do it when it's supported. But you might need more pillows than I have, you might need less pillows, maybe you need more height. So just see what I do and adapt it to your own body. So for me, this is my setup in Supta Virasana. I sit in Virasana in front of the bolster and I lie back. So Virasana is to have the knees together and then sit in between your feet. And Supta is supine, so it's lying down and doing this with your legs. This is really heavy for the knees, Virasana in general. If you have any pain whatsoever in your knees, please don't just go with it. Sit higher up. So what you can do is you can add a block. So you sit higher and take the pressure off the knees. You can add way more height than I have here. You could go higher on the block if you need to. You could stack 2 blocks on top of each other, sit on a little stool, and you just don't want to have pain in the knees in this position. If you take more height to sit on, you're gonna need your support to be higher up. So you could do this over a couch or over a bed if you're really high up, or just piling a lot of pillows on top. Once you're ready with the props that you need, with the height that you need, you release yourself down over the support. And again here, you can let the arms rest by your sides, or you can hold the elbows up overhead. In this one, I'm gonna have my arms down, but you are free to do whatever works for you. Again, bring your attention to the subtlety of the movement in the rib cage as you breathe. Feel the length created in the abdomen, the space. You're free to close your eyes, and if your eyes are open, just keep a gentle, soft gaze. Allowing the shoulders to release down. Feeling how your back is supported by something soft. Soft but firm. Just let yourself sink into the support. Don't feel like you need to hold yourself in place. The props have got you. come out of this pose, you bring the hands by your feet or on your feet. Press the elbows in the floor and let your chest come up before your head. Lift yourself up, and last your head will go forward. We're going to straighten the legs. This is the only part of the class that's not supine. Bring the hands in front of you and just stretch your left leg back. Lengthen the heel away like we did on the floor earlier, but just in the air this time. Just let the circulation come back to normal. Bring the knee down, stretch your right leg, and really reach that heel away. And we go to Supta Baddha Konasana next. For me, the setup is almost the same. I'm just going to take 2 blocks to support my legs, but the bolster and the blanket I'm going to keep. Come and sit in front of your supports. Bring the soles of the feet together so you're in Baddha Konasana, and then lower yourself down over the support. If you have support for the legs, you can position the leg support. I'm using blocks slanted on their side like this so that it doesn't cut into my leg. You could also use blankets or small pillows. Again, here in this pose, you have the option to hold the elbows above the head or just let the arms rest by your side. You can start with one and finish with another. Whatever variation you've chosen for your arms, just bring yourself back to that feeling of being held, really being supported by the props. Even if your arms are overhead, you're not holding them there. You're just holding your elbows. But it's the props that are holding your arms up. So it shouldn't be tiring to have the arms there. The same with the legs. Your legs are just kind of there in that position, but you're not working to hold them there. You've got blocks or blanket or whatever kind of support that is actually doing the work for you. Feel the movement of the breath. If you are holding your elbows, you can change the crossing of the way you're holding them. Breathing long and deep breaths through the nose. Feeling the subtle movement of the rib cage in relation to the props as you breathe. You can release the elbows if you're holding onto the elbows. Just hold onto the props supporting the legs, move them out of the way, and you can bring the knees up Let the feet be flat on the floor. Roll to your side. And again, just do it gently because you're on some props. So just move slowly. We'll do Setu now. Bring the blanket onto the floor. You might want it a bit bigger this time. So unfold your blanket if you need to. Place your bolster in front of the blanket. Come and sit on the edge of your bolster and gently lay yourself down onto that bolster. And then just slide yourself along until the shoulders come to the floor. It's not that far that I have to slide. Stretch your legs out. Release your arms down. And again, let the bolster, let the prop support you. You don't have to keep your chest and sternum lifted. The bolster is doing that for you. You just have to be there. Just breathe. Taking long and deep inhales, long and deep exhales. Feel your contact with the floor, your hands, your heels. Your shoulders on the blanket, and also the back of the head. Again, being supported by the floor. We move from this pose into Shavasana. We'll try and move just gently without bringing too much disturbance to the body. Bend the knees, place the feet on the floor. You can just press yourself up a little bit like you're in a bridge pose and move the bolster out of the way and release the back down gently onto the floor. Just shove your bolster all the way out of the way. I'm using my legs, but you can do whatever works for you. And come again to Shavasana. Again, noticing the parts of your body on the floor. Just letting yourself release fully onto the mat. Surrendering to gravity. And for the next few moments, just focus on your breath. You can start taking some longer and deeper breaths. Bringing movement back into your body. Moving the fingers, moving the toes. Bend the knees one by one. Place the feet on the floor. Bring your hands to your abdomen. And then you can roll over to your right side. And if your eyes are not open already, just go ahead and open the eyes and then press yourself up to a seated position. Bring the palms of the hands together in front of your body, in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Thank you for practicing with me.